Okay, today let's learn about some arrays. Well, we talked about that. Arrays are a list of data that we can use to store, much more convenient and crazy powerful. So I'm going to call this file Intro to Arrays. So please follow along because this will give you a program you can use for the next exercises. I'm going to save that. And I just have the program skeleton so far. So I'm going to add my import statement so I can get some graphical user interfaces there. And I'll give us a little room to work. And our first array, arrays can contain lots of different types of data. So the three we've been using with are strings, doubles, and integers. We wouldn't want to use booleans because booleans only have two values, true, false. So it's not really going to get any longer. But we're going to create an array of strings. And you've seen an array of strings before. For instance, right here we have an array of strings named arguments. And you can put the curly braces on either side. And it's these excuse me, not curly braces, the brackets. These are on the same key as the curly braces. I'm going to call this one bands. I'm going to give a list of my favorite bands. So notice these brackets can be on either side. I'm going to set that equal to, and where a traditional string might have just one value that we can change, our array can have a whole list. So I'm going to add in my favorite bands might be the Aquabats, the Bee Gees. I should know how to spell that since they're my favorite. The Monkees, the Ramones, and you don't have to like these bands. Put anything you want in there. And what's a final one? The Wiggles. So now, and I end with a semicolon, we have strings, and we have a whole list of them all stored in bands. So, and remember, this will be the first one is the 0th position, second one is in the first position, third one is in the second, etc., all the way to the end. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 positions with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. So if we tried to access the one in the 5th position, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, there isn't one passed here. That would generate an error for us. So let's compile just to make sure ours is fine. We don't have anything in there that could cause problems. Okay, now let me show you how to access this. We would do something like system.out.println, and in here we would want to print bands, but to access one we have to put in the position number. So we would set it up like this. So if we wanted to print out the Aquabats, it would be band 0. Let's execute it. Aquabats, there we go. Now, as I was saying before, if we access something, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 positions. If we access the 5th one, we're going to get an out of bounds error. I think that's actually a demerit on your card, out of bounds. So let's compile that. So exception, out of bounds exception. Yeah. We're trying to access something that's not there. Now I can change an array. We'll add in the who. So arrays can be changed, but not while your program is running. But we can add, we can add to them, add to the length, but not while your program is running. While the program is running, we can change what's in our arrays, though. We can change the data because it's a variable. Just like we can change the value of something, a string in a regular program, we can change the value of an array, an item in an array of strings. But we just can't change the length while the program is running. So now we can get the who out of our 5th spot. So let's see also how we might get the user to pick something out of this. another string here. String input equals J option pane. Position slash band. Would you like to see? Enter 0 through 5. And I'm going to parse that. Integer x is equal to integer. And it'd be interesting to see if a double would be doable here. I think not, because we don't have anything in, say, the 0.5 position. I'll compile that, make sure I don't have any errors. And then we can use that to say J option pane, show input dialog. The band is, and I'm just concatenating here, you'll remember that from way back, plus, and then we can reference it this way. Oops. So rather than saying band 0 or band 5 like we did a few seconds ago, I can put in band X, and then whatever number the user enters, it's going to show that. So let's compile. No errors. We'll execute it. Hopefully it works. So I want to see the third band, which is the monkeys, and that would be in position 2. The band is the monkeys. Cool. So that works. And for grins, we'll put a loop in this so we can keep testing it. While, and I'm going to use the default Boolean true, and end that there. And now our program should keep looping for us to check the various positions. And once again, it's an endless loop, but if we take something that's out of bounds, we'll still get out of that, crash the program. All right, and that's an introduction to arrays. Next, we'll learn how to change values in there.